Hello everyone. I hope you will be fit and fine. And previous topic we have covered with the different operators, just like mathematical operators, plus, minus, multiply, divide, and divide division operators. There are two types of division operators we have discussed. That is a one single forward slash. That is a normal division with the float decimal points display, and two times forward slash if you put, that is called float division. And different arithmetical operators, logical operators, relational operator we have discussed with the practical. Now I am starting with the continue with the Python fundamentals, and we'll do some practical also. See here, previous we have membership of operators we have also discussed. Now I am continuing with the membership operators, plus this is a in and not in. In and not in is a membership operator which is applied with the value which is given in the list or any other values. So see here, membership operators, the membership operators in a Python are used to validate whether a value is found. If any value which is mentioned in the list is found within a sequence, such as a string, list, or tuple. These string, list, and tuples we'll discuss later. That is the other topic in your subject. So here I'm talking about the in and not in. Both are a membership operator. If any word or any numbers which I am searching for, that which is present in that list, will display true, and if it is not present in the list, that will display false. It display the boolean value true and false. So see here, in return the true if the value exists in the sequence, any sequence which I am creating. If that will present in that sequence, it will display true, otherwise it will display false. And not in also, if that is present in the list, that will display false. If that is not present in that list, it will display true. So see here, example I have given, a equal 22. What is a here? A is a variable. Equal is a assignment operator. 22 is a value which is assigning to a. Now I am creating a list. List is a variable. List is a variable just like a. List is a variable. Equal, in a square bracket you have to put a value by separating with the comma. It can be string or number. So here list is a variable, equal is a assignment operator, which all values which are enclosed in a square bracket will be assigned to this list. See here, 22, 99, 27, 31. These all values are present in this list. Now in underscore ans. What is in underscore ans? This is a variable name. Don't confuse. It is a variable just like a list, abc, xyz, any variable. We can't make it space. That's why I have put it here underscore. So equal is a assignment operator. A in list. I'm checking here. This is another variable which is equal operator assigning to. It will check a in list. If I have store 22 in a list, so I am checking here in another variable. This is a in underscore ans equal a in list. A is present in a list, 22 in a list. Yes, it will display true. Not in. This is a one for a in. This is for not in. Both example I have written here. I have declared variable as a in underscore ans or not in underscore ans. These are both are a different variable. So related to these operators I have written in and not in equal a not in list. I am writing here this is a one variable which is present in the list. Yes, this is another variable equal a not in list. So it is not in list, so it will display true. Otherwise, if it will present in that, it is a present a with the this value, so it will display false. So first I am printing this variable in ANS. This is for checking on this value in present in the list, and second not in ANS. So what does it? It will first in this print, it is present in the list, it will display true. Otherwise, it will display false. See this, I am giving you demo of this. I am sharing a Python screen. This is a Python interactive mode here. Triple greater symbols will be present and cursor is waiting for a input. So here I am inputting here. See, a equal 22 I have written. So because this is a one variable, so it's showing error. So I have written a equal 22. Now I'm using here assigning a value to this. So this is a value. I am using another. So here in, this is an example of in operator, in membership operator. In ANS equal a in list. A have a 22 value that is present in a list. So what does it? Now again I am giving the another example. Both I am using here. So not in, this is an example of not in. Not in ANS. This is a variable name. You can separate with the underscore. A not in list. It will check. Now see here. I am giving a print command. Print ANS underscore in underscore ANS. What is, I am printing this line. So what does it? It is a present in list. It will display true. If I am writing same with the not underscore. So here variable are case sensitive. Remember it. Previous class also I have discussed about it. Variables are case sensitive. See, not any capital here, O small, T small. Here I am using I capital, N small. Whatever I am using here, same I have to write here. Otherwise, if I am writing here in a other way, small case, it will display error. See here, it will check it is not in list, it will display false. Why it is false? Because 22 present in the list. So it will display false. I am changing this value. Here I am writing with the 25. So what does it? I am using this one. It will display true, not in. So A equal 22. So I have not declared, oh sorry, I have not declared A as a 22. Here I am using same 22 in the list. false. So whatever you are searching for that, because list will search the equality of value which is matching with the given condition. So here list is a variable name, equal assignment. These values are assigned to list. Here it will check with the in operator. So it is. If I am using this one, ANS, print ANS, what does is this will display true because that present in the list. So next, another identity operators are is or is not. So these two operators are identity operators which is used in a Python. So return true if two variables point the same object, else false. Two variables. It will check about the two variables A and B. See, A is a variable, B is a variable. In between, you have to write a identity operator which is a is operator, and is not. This is another returns the true if two variables point is a different object. So remember one thing, it is for same object, it is for different object, else it is false. A is not B. A is a operand, B is a operand. A and B both are a variables. So in between you have to write is or is not. So see the example here. A equal 34. What is the value of A? It is a 34. B equal 34. Both are the same. So I am using is of identity operator here. If A is B, so what does it? Both A and B has a same identity, means same value, same data type, same values. Else part, this you little bit confused because if and else you have not started yet. So just see the program. I'll explain later. That is a looping and iteration part. We have to cover it. So here, see the value of A. It is just same as a B. It will check the A and B both objects should be same value. In this case, both should be different. So see here, and print A and B has a different. If it is equal, it will display this line. If both are different from this, it will print this line. So what does else part? If condition matches with the first statement, it will display the first statement, else it will go for a second statement. So here B equal 99. So B equal 99. Here again B has assigned as a previous it was 34, now it is a 99. 99. So if A is B, here it is checking A is B. Again it is checking if A is B. Print both A and B has a same identity, else it will print A and B has a different identity. See here, another string example I have given written here. So A and B written here. String 1 equal India. String 2 has a India. Both have a same value, string 1 and string 2. Now str1 equal str2. Both are equal. 2 times equal operator we have to make for a comparison here. str1 equal str2. It is true. Here str1 is str2. Both are true. Both means both the meaning of same. If I am using this way and if I am using this way. So meaning is a same. This work as a is operator. 2 times equal operator or is operator, both are work same. And see here, both identity is checking here. So str1 str2 both have a same identity. Here it is comparing with the str1 with the str2. It will display true because both values are same. And second statement, which is I am using identity operator, which is str1 is str2. So it will also check the identity of the both the variable. So it will display true. Now both A and B has a same identity, and A and B has a different. If they are matching with the different value, see str1 I have written on India and str2 I am using as a Japan. So if I am comparing with these values, it will display false. So what is the use of identity operator? Means whatever you are making a program, so it identify the same value matching with the variable with the another variable's value. So that check the identity of the value with the variables. And now some punctuators are here. This is called delimiters, also used to implement the grammatical and structure of the syntax. You have to follow it. So first, so see here, this is called single quotation, double quotation. These are used to enclose with the text. Alphabet can be enclosed in a single quotation and double quotation, also triple quotation also. That is a multi-line text or multi-line comments can be used. Single line quotation, multi-line two time if quotation marks is given, double quotation it is called. So these are used with the text alphabets. So this is a hash. This is for with the command line. So in this command, if you are writing anything with the hash operator followed by the hash operator, so what does it? Whatever you are writing after hash operator, interpreter will not execute that line, only user readable. What is the use of this? It is user readable only. And this is for backslash. If you are using backslash with the n, what is the use of n? Next line, T4 tab. We have previous class we have discussed about that. And this is for normal bracket, square bracket, and curly brackets. And operator that you know. And this is comma, dot, and apostrophe, all you can use, equal, semicolon. So these operators already you have done. Plus equal, minus equal, multiply equal, divide equal, floor division. This is a division, this is a floor division. And percentage operator, modular operator, module equal, and equal, not equal. This is for not equal. Caret return equal, greater than equal, and less than equal. And this is for exponent equal. So these delimiter or punctuator are used with the programs. So here some example I have written with the def key arguments. What is def? Def is a keyword. We'll discuss about this is for declaring modules or functions. So this is a brief detail in between of the program. So here def is a keyword and key argument function. Here you can write any name of the function here emp name comma emp role. This is emp role. Both are a variable which is assigning with the this key argue functions. Print emp name will print emp role, employer roll number is print. So here what does it? It will repeat number of times. Here this is a argument, this is a block of argument. You will learn about this in a brief in a after some time. So here a equal 20. What is a? A is a variable, 20 is a value which is assigning to a. Print calling in proper sequence. So this will print here. Now I am calling upper part to here. This is a function name I am writing here with the name. Whatever I have written here, employer name or roll number. In a name Nick and employer role manager I have written. So variables I'll declare above, and here I am using a name. So calling opposite sequence, see manager before and name after. So in this case, you can use or declare a def function with the arguments, function name with the argument variables. So you little bit confused here. I am going to start with the Python programming, which you have a doubt in a int and input. So I am starting with that. Here I am using with the int or input. This is a script mode where I have to write a whole program. After writing a program, I have to save file with the file name .py. Py is the extension of file name. Here this is an untitled name. Now I haven't saved yet. So now I am going to start here. Roll number. Roll number is this is a variable name equal. In this I have to input a numeric value. See here, roll number is a variable, equal is a assignment operator here. Int here I have to input. I have to take value from a keyboard. So now I am input, again bracket, this bracket for input and this bracket for whatever I am writing text here. Enter here. Roll number. So I am enclosing in a double quotation. See here, use of single quotation. You can also put in a single quotation here. Single quotation also can be applied. The color will be changed with the text color will be green. Single quotation, double quotation you can use here. This bracket for 1, 2 bracket. So why? This is a closing of last bracket. This is a inner bracket or outer bracket. So roll number is a variable here. Equal is a assignment operator. Int. What does it? If I am not applying int here, whatever I'll get in this variable will be string type. So now I am getting with the integer value by using int. See again, I am using Same copy paste I can do here. So I'm using name. Name. Here I'll remove a int because name is a string type. Input. Enter your name. So one bracket I'll remove from here because I have removed the int from here, and I'm using class. See here, class name is a change. Why it is changed? Because class is a keyword. So keyword as a variable we can't declare here. So I am using here as class. So see the changes have been done. So class, either you want to input a integer or you want to input in a Roman. So I want to input in a Roman. So I am removing this input. This, enter your class. So see the difference. I have written class here. It is just changing a color. It is changing a color. Why? Because class is a keyword. And here I have written a class that is a remain as it is. No changing of color. Why? Whatever I am enclosing in a single quotation, double quotation and triple quotation, that doesn't execute interpreter. So that whatever we are writing in this enclosing with this will be remain as it is. So that's why its color not going to change. Now I am using a writer program, this program. So use of hash operator here. See here, what is it? It is for comment line. So here I am writing a question here. Write a Python program to input roll number and roll number, comma, name and class, and print it. Print. So this is a question which is a comment line. It doesn't execute by, it does not execute by compiler, interpreter, sorry. So this line become a red. So if I want to make it multi-line comments, see what I have to do here. Triple quotation. 3 lines all become a. Now I am changing with the this. So I am ending with the triple quotation. See here. This line become a multi-line comments or multi-line text. So triple quotation, single quotation, double quotation and triple quotation can be used for a apply. Whenever we run our program, it will not execute by interpreter. So it remain as it is, whatever we have written in that. And it will not show in a output also. This will show in a output, input, and this will not show in a output. So here I am writing with the hash operator. See here, this is multi-line, that's why it is a not this is a different from it. So this is a question and I am writing with the answer here. So here roll number equal int. Whatever I am getting a value in a roll number will be integer type. Name is a variable which is holding a name which is a string type, and S class is also string type which you have to input in a Roman. So now I have to print it. See here, now I am using print. So print should be written in a small case because print is a function. To make it output, so we need to write a print statement. So it is a function, so we have to enclose in a bracket. Whatever functions, these are enclosed in a normal bracket. Remember it. Input is a function, so I have enclosed it in a bracket. So int is also function, it is enclosed in a bracket. And print is also function, I am enclosing in a bracket. So I am printing here with the text your name. I am writing this. So it will make a space, comma. So what I have to print, this is a text which I want to print with the name. And name, and before it I want to print a roll number. So I'll make it copy and paste here. Roll number. Here I'll put here roll number. See here, what is case sensitive? If I am writing here R capital, it will not work. It will show error because I have declared in a small. I am using capital here. So both are treated as a different. So R should be written in a small case. Name I have written in a small. I am using small. And class, I'll write here as class. So I am, before running it, I have to save it. File, save. My program dot py. My program dot py. Dot py. What is dot py? It is an extension of its file. Whatever, this is a file name. First I am writing my program, it is a file name. It can be any name, you have to decide. Dot py, it is an extension which is a Python file extension. So I am saving it. Now I am running it in a run. See here, Python is a interpreted language, so it checks line by line. First line, second line, and third line by line it checks. First, it convert the normal programming to into a machine language. Then it interpret whatever we have given a code to it. See here, run module. I'm running this run module. See here, enter your roll number. This is the first line which I have written. I'm writing here 12. Enter your name. Any name you can write. Class 11. See here, whatever I have written, it is a printing. This is for getting value and this is for printing. So here This is for inputting a value with the input command, and this is a printing value with the print command. So a small program you can write, and you can make a, you know, how to declare a variable, how to get a value, how to print a value in an interactive mode directly. You can give a variable name, it will print will come up. And script mode, first you need to declare a variable and you have to use it, and you have to use a print statement. So in a programming, first you need to know about the expression which you have to use, which you have to evaluate in the program. So which is a evaluate and the produce the result, just like a 10 plus 4 divide by 4. Which type of statement you want to, which type of program you want to make, and first you have to think about that. Then you have to start doing a program. And statement, what is statement? Instruction which you have to give to the interpreter. So here, for example, a equal 20, you have written a equal 20, you have decided a is a variable, I am declaring here, equal is assignment, and 20 is a value which is assigning to a. So you have to decide first. So you are giving an instruction to interpreter. So here a is a variable, equal is a assignment, 20 is assigning to a. Now you are using, you want to use a print is another statement, calling in a proper sequence, anything which you write in a single quotation and double quotation. So this means whatever you are writing a statement, declaring a variable, printing a value, printing a variable, so that is a statement. Expression means which you are evaluating any mathematical expression. Before starting a program, first what you have to do, you have to think about the expression, which type of expression you have to use. And we are talking about the statement which declaration of variable, assigning a value, printing a value, so that is called statement. Now we'll discuss about the comment. Just previous example I have given a with the hash operator. After hash operator which you are writing, that become a comment line. So comment which is a readable for programmer but ignore by Python interpreter. What does it? Interpreter will ignore it. So single line comment which begins with the hash operator, hash sign. So multi-line comments that either a write multiple line beginning with the hash or triple quotation. See here, 3-time quotation I have given you previous example. See here, written a triple quotes. This is my first program, Python program, multi-line comments, beginning here, ending here. So this is a multi-line comments. And functions, function you can declare. Previous example I have shown you with the def, that is a full chapter of that function, we'll discuss later. A code that has some name and it can be reused, it can be reused with the function name which you have to define as a user defined function name you have to declare in the above program. And block of this, just one thing you have to remember, indentation is must in a Python. If you are not following the indentation, so that display the error. So block and indentation group of statement is a block. Indentation is the same label, create a block. All three statement with the function can be managed. So you have to remember block and indentation, which block you are indenting, beginning indentation with the ending, and in between middle you are using a indentation, that is ending in between. See, indentation we'll discuss about. So now first we'll discuss about the variable. What is variable? See, variable is a user defined name. So it is used to store a value. See, previously I have explained, if you want to keep something in your house, in your with any things, you need a container. So variable in a program, we need a variable to store any type of value in a programming language. See, it hold the memory location of the any value which you are assigning in the program. See, I have declared a equal 20. What is a? A is a variable, equal is a assignment operator, 20 is a value. At the same times, when you are declaring a variable in a program, same times memory space is allocated for that 20 value, which that can be stored in a particular location in your hard disk. So variables are container which hold the value, which you are assigning any value to the variable, that hold the value. So here variable is a name given to the memory location. A variable can consider as a container. See, it is considered as a container which hold the value. Python is a type of infer language. That means you don't need to specify the data type. See here, remember Python has a predefined data types. So no need to declare a data types in a Python. I'm talking about the another language, C++, Java. First, we need to declare a variable. Without declaring a variable, if we are using that, display the error. So in Python, no need to declare a data type. See, I have used a equal 20. What is a? A is a variable. I am assigning a 20 to a. So a is a variable which is holding a numeric value, but I haven't defined a data type in it because Python itself predefined data types in a Python. So it doesn't show any error. So Python automatically gets variable data type when you assign the value in that, and depending upon the value assigned to the variable. See here example, and multiple assignment also you can do here, and value to make variables just like a equal b equal c equal 1. So what does it mean? A, B, C have a one value. Three variables you are defining in the same time. It is holding a one value. A have a one, B have a one, C have one. So how to write it? A equal B equal C equal 1. So all A, B, C have a one value. So single value to the multiple variables you can assign. So here A, B equal, what does it? 1 comma 2. So what it means? A comma B equal A comma 1 comma 2. So 1 will assign to A and 2 will assign to B. So which direction you are declaring a variable is the same direction value will be assigned to particular variable. It is a positional value. It is called positional value. Once you are declaring in which position variable, the value will be assigned with the same position. So it is a multiple value to the multiple variables. You can define like this. And value of the A and B will be swapped. If you write this like this, A comma B equal B comma A. So whatever B have a value will be assigned to A, and whatever B have a value will be assigned to A. This is called swapping of value. See here, A equal 23, B equal 6.2. Now sum equal A plus B. Sum will be print. So here variables can be defined two ways. One is a local variable, another is a global variable. So local variable means which you are combining with the local part. So that limit within that function only. If you are declaring before a program, that is called global variables. It also details in that we'll learn later. So dynamic typing also there. Data type variables depends upon the changing upon the value assigning to the variable on the each next statement. See here example. X equal 25. What is the value of X? It is a 25, which is a numeric value, integer value. Now I am writing it here X equal Python. Now this variable is just remain as it is. Now I am assigning string value to X. So it is a changeable. Dynamic typing means once you are declaring this variable to the previously, second time you are assigning the different value to the that variable, it will work as a current value. So it is a integer type. Now X is a variable data type, change to the string just next one. So now programmers should be aware that not to write like this. You have to remember which variable you have assigned the previously, and again you are assigning value to the same variable will be replaced by the previous one. So that you have to keep in your mind. And here input output. See here print. What does print function? It print the value. Print statement used to print the value. See here print expression or the variable. See print 122. So same value will be printed here. Print hello India. In a output hello India will be print. So here print computer science. Computer science will be computer is a one word, science is a another word. Here also print computer comma science, both are enclosing a single quotation. Separate by and, so it will separate it by and operator. Here computer is a one word, science is a one word, separate it with the and equal, and equal also. What does this first? Computer science is there with the and operator. See here, the output will be like this. So, small practical do at home, and I hope you will understand this. This is a very good practical, easy to understand. So, practice again. Next topic we'll discuss about the programming. Small program we'll do about Python programming, how to declare a variable, how to use it, and try with the int function and input functions. Program should be done. Thank you. Have a great day.